Today we are stepping right into the absolute pressure cooker of the NBA playoffs. The stakes? Well, they're incredible. The stage is set with a dead-even, high-stakes Western Conference Finals matchup between the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. We're going to be breaking down a monumental Game 4. It was one of those nights where the momentum of the entire series violently shifted. So if you want to understand exactly how a superstar bends a playoff game completely to their will, you are in the exact right place. Listen to this quote for a second. This isn't just your standard post-game PR talk. After the Thunder literally humiliated the Spurs in a lopsided 123-108 victory back in Game 3 on Friday, Victor Wembanyama took that loss completely personally. The 7'4" star from France really looked inward. He said he needed to be better to make his teammates better. He stated bluntly, "I know I have a lot of responsibilities, but I'm here for it. We're going to have to do things that we didn't sign up for." He demanded more grit. He demanded absolute defensive perfection from himself. Okay, let's dive into this, because when a player of that caliber makes a promise like that, you better believe the response is going to be absolutely electric. Sunday night was San Antonio's massive, emphatic answer. They didn't just win, they absolutely leveled the Thunder with a staggering 103-82 victory to tie this heavyweight series right back up. The energy in the building completely flipped, and I mean the Spurs played like a team possessed. 33, that is the number that defined the night. An explosive, relentless, just unstoppable 33 points from Victor Wembanyama. He didn't just come out to play, he came out to conquer. He put the entire offense right on his shoulders and delivered a historic scoring night exactly when his team needed it the absolute most. But honestly, to fully grasp the scope of his impact, we really have to look at the entire stat line. 33 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks. Wembanyama was everywhere. He was like a force of nature out there, completely dominating and influencing absolutely every physical aspect of this game. He was altering shots at the rim, cleaning up the glass, orchestrating the offense with these crucial assists, and just punishing the defense. He wasn't just better like he promised, he was downright spectacular. And his dominance, it ignited a flawless stretch of basketball that completely blew this game wide open. Picture this, a suffocating, breathtaking 16-0 avalanche in the first quarter. Just a relentless wave of Spurs scoring while completely shutting the door on Oklahoma City. Unlike Friday's loss, San Antonio grabbed this massive lead right away and simply never let it go. During that 16-0 run, we witnessed an absolute cinematic masterpiece of a sequence. Devin Vassell elevates and brutally blocks a Jared McCain layup right under the rim. The ball is loose, the pace instantly pushes to a dead sprint, and Vassell spots Wembanyama. Without even a second of hesitation, Vassell tosses a massive alley-oop pass, and Wembanyama just throws down this thunderous dunk. It was the exact moment you could literally feel the Thunder spirit break, and the Spurs lead ballooned to 23-8 with over 4 minutes still left in the first quarter. 10. Yep, that's right, 10. The Spurs played such beautiful, unselfish, perfect team basketball right out of the gate that they recorded an assist on all 10 of their first quarter field goals. Every single made basket came from a pass. I mean, that is the literal definition of team synergy and a brilliantly executed game plan flowing right from the opening tip. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the absolute mind-bending statistical chokehold of what they call the Wembanyama effect. The reigning Defensive Player of the Year causes OKC's efficiency to take a literal nosedive. Get this, when Wembanyama's on the court, OKC's plus-minus is an abysmal -50. When he sits, it swings to plus 46. That's insane. He forces 45 turnovers compared to just 11 when he's off the floor. And here is exactly how that defense works in practice. His sheer wingspan completely shuts down the paint. He acts as this massive rim deterrent that pushes Oklahoma City's average shot distance out to nearly 16 feet. He essentially alters the geometry of the court, forcing them into really tough contested mid-range jumpers. It's not just defense, guys. It's a sheer denial of everything Oklahoma City wants to do offensively. And because of that suffocating presence, the Thunder were forced into a historically bad shooting night. The Spurs limited Oklahoma City their second lowest postseason point total. We're talking a dreadful 33% shooting from the field overall and a completely frozen 18% from beyond the arc. They hit only 6 of their 33 three-point attempts. You simply cannot win a Western Conference Finals game shooting like that against a wall of defense. No way. That defensive net even trapped the Thunder's primary weapon. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is normally just an unstoppable offensive engine, was contained entirely. He managed just 19 points, grinding through an incredibly inefficient 6 for 15 shooting night. Look, when you cut the head off the snake like that, the rest of the offense just falls apart. And this brilliantly illustrates how Wembanyama's competitive fire elevated the entire San Antonio roster. Back in Game 3, the Spurs reserves were absolutely destroyed. They got outscored 76-23 by the OKC bench. It was a complete disaster. But Sunday night, a total turnaround. The San Antonio bench completely closed that gap. They scored 30 points of their own while clamping down to limit Oklahoma City's reserves to just 34. A night and day difference.
We really have to take a quick moment to appreciate this supporting cast for stepping up in a massive way too. Tre Jones was crucial. He put up a fantastic double-double with 12 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Stephon Castle chipped in a really vital 13 points, and Devin Vassell matched that with 13 points of his own. This total team effort ensured that San Antonio avoided what would have been their very first 3-game losing streak of the entire season. They simply refused to let it happen.
So where do we go from here? The series is tied up, the momentum is fiercely contested, and the schedule ahead promises absolutely nothing but fireworks. We head back to Oklahoma City for a pivotal Game 5 on Tuesday, and right after that, the battle returns to San Antonio for Game 6 on Thursday. I'm telling you, every single possession from here on out is going to be an absolute war.
Both teams have thrown their heaviest punches. The adjustments have been made. The stars have made their statements, which leads us to the ultimate question for the rest of this heavyweight series. Who takes control in Game 5?